Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of the Dark Trilogy. So at the end of my last episode I had been making my jetpack, which I believe is just charging up in the energetic infuser for now. As you can see, it's all nice and raring to go, so we can fly around. It's in hover mode. What you can see over here is, if you can just about make out this glass dome that's underwater, this is the beginnings of the base that I'm working on. There's a Thorncraft node there. So this is my underwater base. This is kind of like I'm starting to build the glass dome. Once that is finished, once the glass dome is finished, what I'm going to do is on this particular. So with one of the mods, I think it's Open Extra Utilities or something like that. You can actually make sponges, which were initially in Minecraft a long time ago, and then got removed, probably because they were like a little bit OP in terms of clearing out water. But they've been put back in. So if we look at sponge, really easy to make because I'm in a swamp biome. I've got tons and tons of slime. Then all you need is wool, and it makes a sponge. And basically what that does, it allows you to clear away blocks of water really easily. So I'm going to be able to clear out the inside of my kind of my dome really nice and quickly once I finish making it. But I'm going to finish doing that off camera, which will be something for me to do, or I might even stream it. You probably won't see that stream because I'm thinking about doing it after I record this episode. But if any of you do happen to have seen me online, nice for you. So what do I want to do on this episode? So I want to be making myself some new tools in this episode. So first thing that I want to make is the Ender. Now this is it's an item added by Ender.io, and basically what it does is that it's got the kind of the durability of a diamond sword, and as you can see there, it increases skull and ender pearl drops. So what we also want to do later on is add a vibrant crystal to it, but if you have a look at the recipe for a vibrant crystal on this particular mod pack, there it is, vibrant crystal. First of all, we need enderium nuggets and we need an emerald, none of which I can make at this time. So once we've got this vibrant crystal, and we power up the ender with some redstone flux, I think, what we'll basically be allowed to do is that while it will also increase the drops of ender pearls, it will actually stop endermen from teleporting, which is quite cool. But for now, what we're just going to do is make ourselves some dark steel to get going by making ourselves the ender. So what we're going to need is a couple of obsidian, a couple of pulverized coal, and a couple of bits of iron, wherever you are. There we go. Need to run this through the alloy smelter. So we're going to go over to the alloy smelter. We're going to grab the glass out. I'm out of power. That'd be why that is not doing anything. So I've basically been smelting up loads and loads of quite clear glass from Ender.io, as it is borderless and it's breakable as well, so I can use it quite nicely in the construction of my underwater dome, which is quite cool. So I'm just going to grab a stack of charcoal there. Probably what I'm going to do at some point is just hook all these machines up to kind of a centralized power generation, probably once I've actually moved into a base. But let me put all three of you in, and then we'll put the sand back in afterwards. So this is going to make dark steel, I believe. There we go, smelting up quite nicely. And also the other tools that I want to make today is going to be, if we have a look at materials in U2, I think what I'm going to make is a hammer. So this is basically similar to a pick, except it's a heavy mining tool, and you can dig out a 3x3 area with it. It does really good damage against the undead, so it's really good against zombies and skeletons, which is quite cool, and it's got extremely high durability. And what we're going to need to make this is a hammerhead, 2 large plates, and a tough rod. So I've been doing some reading, and basically the consensus is that you basically want to make that hammer out of as many different materials as possible. So one good one I've seen is for the hammerhead, you use a paper hammerhead, which sounds ridiculous, but the good thing about paper is if I can find the material in here somewhere, paper, what it actually does is that it gives you +1 modifiers. So by using a paper head or a paper plate, one of the two, I think the head's been suggested as one of the best ones. By using the head, basically what that ensues is that you get the extra modification slot, which is quite nice. So you essentially get a free modification slot, so you can add on more redstone, diamond, emerald, stuff like that. And then for the large plates, what you want to use is ardite and cobalt, because from ardite you get the increased mining speed as durability goes down, and cobalt you just get the increased mining speed full stop, because that's the way these materials work. So if we have a quick flick through, so we've got cobalt has the best mining speed, but doesn't necessarily, so it's got doesn't have the best what's the word I'm looking for, so it's got the best mining speed, and then with ardite it seems to mine faster as it wears out, which is quite cool. This has a slightly better durability than ardite, and then what's suggested is to use a manilium tool rod, so which is a mixture of ardite and cobalt, and that gives you really high durability, really good handle modifier, so you get best handle modifier out of Millennium, and then full tool durability is 3000. So obviously we won't be getting a full tool durability, but we will get a reasonable one. So what we're going to need to do is make ourselves, so as you can see here, I've got some Ardite and some Cobalt, so we can start making stuff. So let's, what we're going to need to do is make some casts first. So if we grab, so what I'm going to need to do is make some tough tool rod, tough rod pattern, and a plate pattern, and I think we're also going to need a hammerhead pattern. That's what we're going to need. The hammerhead pattern isn't going to be too difficult. All we need to do is make some paper. Now what I've been doing is growing some what's what I'm looking for? Oops, I just realised I've got my jetpack on, haven't I? It kind of like, it doesn't, you don't automatically fall with the jetpack. You kind of like sink down slowly, as you can see. That's the way the hover mode works, which is quite cool. It means you can like kind of do stuff and you don't really fall down straight away. Let me just plant a couple more of these, what's what I'm looking for? Sugar canes, so I can get a little bit more paper later, and sugar and things like that, obviously. So we're going to be making paper out of this. So if we go like that, we'll make some paper. Grand. And then what we need to do, so that material cost is 8, so we need to go to the part builder, put in the pattern, put in the paper. There we go. Is that going to make, or we're going to have to put in there? Can I actually make this out of paper? I'm sure somebody said online that you can make this out of paper. It doesn't seem to be working. What is going on? Hammerhead pattern. Can I make this out of paper? Let's have a quick flick through. Paper. So I'm sure this should be working. Why are you not working? Paper. Base durability 30, handle modifier times 3, mining speed 2, mine level stone. Why are you not making anything? Can I make something else out of it? So I can make a guard out of it. So apparently I can't make that out of it. So let's try a plate. Can I make a plate? Why can I not make a plate? That is really weird. So apparently this isn't going to work. Maybe they've changed it since... So let me have a quick look at here again. So plate. So I want the excavator, don't I? So maybe I'm not going to... Oh no, I want the hammer, don't I? So maybe I can't. Maybe they've changed it since earlier versions where people have suggested using paper, because it looks like that you can't make any of these particular patterns out of... Oh, can make a paper tough rod, but I'd rather not do that if it's all sent to you guys. So material cost 8, so that should be enough. Weird. Unless I need more paper? Maybe? I don't know. Let me just double check. Let me grab up a couple more. Oops, a daisy. Let me grab a couple more of those sugar canes and we'll see if I've got enough material, basically. I don't know if that's the problem or not, or whether or not it's literally you just can't make... there we go. Let's try some more paper. Where is it? So why aren't you making... So material cost 8. I've got 8 paper in there. That's really weird. Apparently I can't make that one. Tough binding pattern? I can make a tough binding pattern, but apparently not a tough tool rod, which is kind of sad. Because I only need the plates, the tough rod, and the hammerhead, and I'd rather make the head or the so that costs 3. Interesting. Do I just not have enough, or I'm not sure what's going on here. Why do I need like more paper or something? I don't know. Maybe my dark steel's ready by now, so I can finish rambling on later about this in a second. So we're going to need a stick like so, and then we can put this together. Here we go, and that makes us our Ender Sword. Woo! So when it gets late at night, I can fly around with my jetpack and kill Endermen, which is quite nice. So so yeah, I don't know why this isn't working at the moment, but what we're going to need to do for now, let me carry on. So what I'm going to need to do is make some casts for the plate and the tough rod pattern. So let me do that quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on a minute. What went on there? So how many did I need there before that actually went into place? So why isn't that working either? There we go. So trying to see what is going on here. So that was kind of working. There we go. So why isn't that working? So put... Okay, so the stone one works. There we go. So that's working fine. We also need it for the tough rod. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1 stone tough rod. But yeah, apparently paper no longer wants to make into plates or heads, which is kind of sad. So maybe I won't be using paper. Maybe I won't be using paper, which is The only way I could use it for would be the tough rod, and I don't really want to do that because I want to use that for manilum if appropriate. So what I'm also going to do is so hammerhead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So it's working. That's really weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I grab it at all? Nope. No, apparently I can't make paper out of any of them, which is rather sad because that was like maybe they've nerfed it so that you can't get a really cheap modifier out of it now. Maybe that's the reason. Because I can't make the plate or the hammerhead pattern, so I'd rather use manilum as a tool rod if it's all the same to you guys. So what we're also going to need to do is we need some aluminium brass wherever you are. I know I've got some. Electrum, no, that's not right. There we go, aluminium brass, that's what I need. So I need to make a pattern now, so let me melt up. So I need to turn you back on, grab a stack of you, head into here. I'm going to craft you into blocks. There we go. 7, marvellous. There's no reason why I shouldn't make use of having unlimited charcoal. There we go, let that heat back up. But what I'm also, so let's just chuck in 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I now need to decide what I want to make. If I can't use paper, so I'm going to need to decide what I'm going to do in terms of another material for the head. Now I could use cobalt and then go for ardite plates, although I've got a lot of cobalt. So the plates and the So I don't need a lot of manilum because that's obviously just going to be for the tough rod. And then I want either cobalt or so. I'm just trying to think what would be the best material here to make everything out of. I'm a little bit stumped. So I'm thinking maybe cobalt head and ardite plates. Would that work? I suppose it would. What I also need to do is put away, not them. Put them away in here. That's better. So yeah. So because I can't obviously use paper, which is kind of sad, but not the end of the world. So let me grab my patterns here, and then what I need to do is pour over some aluminium brass, like so. That pour over. There we go. Oh, it did pour over. You just can't see it, which is weird. Put you down. Pour over some aluminium brass. So I'm making my molds for my for the rest of my materials, and then we need the hammerhead pattern. There we go. So I don't think I can melt down paper, can I? Something stupid like that. No, I can't. I can't make molten paper. There we go. So we've got all the patterns that we need. So it's getting dark now. So what we're going to do is let's do the tough rod first. Wrong way around. There we go. So what I'm going to need to do after I've slept is start to melt down some ardite and cobalt. That's what I'm looking for. Brain's totally going this morning. So I'm going to have to look up and see if I can still use paper, or whether or not it's it's something to do with the mod pack. So to stop you getting like cheap modifiers. It'd be nice if you guys, if any of you guys know, don't forget to let me know, because I hate being this derpy. But so what I'm going to do, 1, 2. 1, 2. That'll make all the what's the word I'm looking for? That will make all of the, my brain's totally going here. That'll make all the manilum I need for the tool rod. So let that melt down in a second, which is quite nice. I can do it in the high oven, so I can make use of all this delicious charcoal that I've got lying around. So it's got to hang around for a second. We do need some of these other plates as well, though. So yeah, I'm still trying to decide with myself what is going to be the best materials for this. Whether or not I go for cobalt plates and ardite head, or something along those lines. It still really annoys me that I can't unless I need the tool forge. Oh, I might need the tool forge. Hang on. Right, guys. So let's go for tool forge. So I'm going to need this anyway. So I need blocks of iron, seared bricks, and a tool station. Okay, so how many blocks of iron? So let's start pouring you out. So how's this doing? That's almost finished melting down. That will transform into manilum in a minute once it's finished melting. So I need 4 blocks of iron, which I can handily pour out from my my Tinker's Construct smeltery here. Very nice. Maybe it's because I need the tool forge. Maybe I'm just derping out because it's I've just got the wrong material. So there we go. So we've got cobalt. Where's the ardite? Is that still melting down? Yeah, the ardite's still melting. So I'm assuming we'll go through it in a second and make manilum. fantastic. So make sure the iron's on the bottom. So I've got manilum now. First time I've ever made manilum, which is interesting. How's this doing? It's still heating up, so it's still taking a little while to melt. So apparently cobalt melts down slightly faster than ardite. Did not know that. And then I'm going to need my tool station and some seared bricks. So let's grab some seared bricks. I'm fairly sure I've got some knocking around somewhere. That is not enough though. I might need to make some more grout. So that is only going to make one lot of seared bricks, unless I've got some spare on top here. I could knock out some of these from the base, I suppose. Because this is all seared cobblestone, isn't it? Yeah. So let's grab all that. Yeah, I'm just going to have to make some grout real quick, I think. Which is sand, which apparently I've just, like, totally rinsed through. Whoops-a-daisy. Do I not have any more seared bricks? I thought I had more seared bricks around here. I've got seared stone, but not seared bricks, which is annoying. I might have to melt you down. So if I do seared stone, then melt that down, which apparently I can't melt down, which is rather annoying. Can I melt it down in there? I can melt it down in there. Interesting. What about cobblestone? Can I melt you down in there as well? Let's do that. Oh wow, apparently I can melt that down in the high oven, which leads back to seared stone. Woohoo! We might be onto a winner here, guys. Let's grab that bit of iron. So apparently, while that can't do seared stone, this apparently can, which is quite cool. So that makes me a little bit happy. So that's another seared bricks that we need. So I'm not going to need all of that in there, I don't think. How much we got? 2. So actually, that can all come out now. Whoops-a-daisy. So let me do 1, 2, 3, and then make sure that I've actually got, you know, enough to pour out. So how are we doing? So we've got blocks 1, 2, 3. How are we doing? So I might need to put in 1, 2, 3 again, I think. Yeah, whatever. Just as long as I've got enough to finish what I want to do. There we go. So marvellous. There's the last seed bricks that we need. Oops-a-daisy. Don't need to put slag in there. Put the slag away. And then what we need is one of our tool stations, which I believe I've got a spare one around here somewhere. There we go. Spare crafting. Oh no, it's a crafting station. I need a tool station, which is you. We grab you up. There we go. Marvellous. And then what we should be able to do is make a tool forge. So we need iron. There we go. 1 tool forge. Marvellous. So let me see if I can make that paper plate now. So where was the plate pattern? So in here. So we put the plate in. Oh no, it's the part builder is totally different, isn't it? Yeah, derp. So yeah, I can't do that, which is annoying. So I thought I'd be able to make it in the tool forge, but I needed to make one of those anyway. I just was hoping that maybe, just on the off chance, that I'd actually be able to do it in there. But it turns out that isn't working. So yeah, whereas that is. So it looks like I can't do that. So I will need to melt down some more cobalt and ardite. So like I said, do I do ardite head or do I do cobalt head? I can't decide. I'm thinking of doing ardite head. I'm not sure which one is going to give me stone bound and going to be easy to repair. I'm going to either put Mossy or an RF upgrade on here anyway, but let's do 1, 2, 1, 2. That should make all the cobalt I need for at least a plate or a head. So if we swap you out for a tough tool binding pattern and pour out our manilum, there we go, manilum tough rod. That's 1. And then we need to do, so like I said, do I do the head or do I do, I still can't decide. I don't think it really matters too much. I think I've got more cobalt, so I'm tempted to do cobalt plates and then do an ardite head. Let's pour out molten cobalt into a plate. And then yeah, I think I'm going to do ardite head, I think. Just because I've got more cobalt. There we go. Oops-a-daisy. Don't mean to pick that up. Wherever it's gone. Where's my head? Jesus Christ, where's my head pattern gone? Oh, bloody glitch. There it is. Sorry, my plate pattern, sorry, like disappeared. Weird glitches going on right now. So I'm going to make 2 cobalt plates, and then I can see an enderman over there somewhere. Go and attack him with my my new sword, shall I? And then what I need is the hammer. Oops, so there's the hammerhead cast, and what we need is 1, 2, 1, 2. So now I've got loads of each of these, which I just realised. Whatever. I've actually got quite a bit because obviously it doubles up, doesn't it, every time? So it didn't really matter either way. I've gone for 2 large cobalt plates this time anyway. Grab that. So there's the Ardite. Let's have you on the bottom. Start pouring you out. There we go. Marvellous. So that's all pouring out nicely. So we're all good to go. Come on. There we go. Fantastic. So maybe the Ardite head. Fan-dabby-dozy. So what we can now do is go to the tool station, make a hammer. So we need our 2 plates, our Ardite hammerhead, and our manilum tool rod, and we made an Ardite hammer, which is stone-bound and reinforced. So if we have a look at the durability, 15,750, effective durability 19,687, stonebound modifier 0.5, attack 3.5 hearts, mining speed 4.8, mining level cobalt, fantastic, and modifiers remaining 3. Marvellous. So what I can do then is start to put on things like redstone and lapis. So if we... Whoops, this needs to be blocked, doesn't it? So, like that. So if we grab some redstone like so, what we can start to do is, if we grab the Ardite hammer, we can... that's not what I wanted. I wanted you. There we go. So as you can see, we've not quite upgraded that to speed 1 yet. So we're going to need a couple more blocks of redstone. Come on. What's it up to? It's up to 36 out of 50, so we need 14 more. So if we 1, 2, like so, what we can then do is put that back in here. Oops, daisy. That's gonna go too much, isn't it? So I'm going to need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's made haste. Excellent. So it's got redstone 50 out of 50. As you can see, so this is going to be pretty epic when it comes to mining. So let's go give it a go. Oops, daisy, just placed the torch down by accident there. Let's give this a whirl. Let's see how this performs. Let's take off the jetpack while I'm going down these going down the stairs. While I will kind of strip mine. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the hole to the bottom. So let's see how this performs now. Just gonna go right down to my diamond level. See how this goes. So I'm obviously going to want to put luck on this as well, I think. So let's we're almost there. Yeah, here we go. Here's my strip mine. So let's have a quick look. That's 1 branch. So let's start a new branch, say here, for example. What we can then do is just blitz through here. Wow, look at this. This is insanely fast. Look at this. Look how quickly you get through this. This is insane. And we found some lava. Fair enough. So as you can see, we were pretty efficient there. We've basically maxed out my inventory almost straight away. Whoops a daisy. Apparently I've got too much crap on me now. So let's just chuck away a load of cobblestone. Whoops a daisy. So that's kind of gone everywhere. Apparently we're not picking up that gold ore. So let me toss away. Yeah, chuck away that. Do we really want to seared brick? Chuck away a piece of charcoal. So yeah, that was pretty insane how fast that was. So that's very nice. And then other modifiers I want to put on this. So we need to look at what we need to do in terms of additional modifiers. So where's my exit? It's back this way, isn't it? So yeah, that was pretty tasty. I rather enjoyed that. Oops, daisy. This is my way out. So let's head back up to base, and then check out what some of the additional modifiers might be. So I like the way it looks as well. It's like all sorts of funky colours. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty insane. This one, I think. It's got great mining speed. It's got insane durability, and if I put mossy on it, that'll be even more so. Although I might need to find some, because what mossy does, it actually repairs your tool. Or what I'm also going to do is, oh crap, it's dark. Run! There's a creeper there, so I want to stay away from him. Whew. See if we can sleep for the night quick. There we go. This should discourage any more mobs. Here we go. Marvellous. So let me just drop some stuff in. Drop some stuff away. There we go. What I'm going to need to do is put... Oops, daisy, you in there, you in there, you in there, you in there. I don't think I can put these in there. No, I can't. That's sad. Can I put you away? I've got loads of crap in here which doesn't really belong, so I'm just trying to filter it out. What else do I want in here? Miniature red heart can come out, I think. I'm just trying to put all my bindings and stuff away in here, which I think most of that is. Yep, there we go. So let me put away a block of redstone, which can turn back into ordinary redstone now. So there we go. Let's put ingots and stuff away. Turn that block of iron into iron. And then just drop other stuff in here. Apparently this chest is almost full now, so I'm really going to need to start thinking about increasing my inventory at some point. Wow, these slimes are really annoying. Drop away any building materials in there. Miniature red heart, can you go in there at all? So ores go in here. So I've obviously got loads and loads of spare ardite and cobalt ore now, which is quite nice. What I'm also going to need to do is put lapis on this as well to give it... I don't know if I'm going to put lapis on this actually. I may or may not. So Daisy, do you want me to put? I'm not going to put that in there. I don't think I really need to put luck on here. I will consider it, but I'm not entirely sure if it's totally necessary. But I will consider it. What else do we need to do? Let's take the heads out of there, because apparently I've already got heads in there. That way I can put that miniature red heart back away. So yeah, this has been fairly successful. I've got myself a new pick, I got myself a new hammer. Let me know if there's any other tools you want me to put together, but the hammer is probably the main thing for digging out large areas of like stone and stuff. So this is nice and cool. So I obviously want to put some more modifiers on it. Let me just have a quick look. So I probably want to put a diamond modifier on, gives it even more durability, an emerald modifier on it at some point. I've done the haste, I need auto repair, or I'm going to need, where's powered? Let me have a quick look. I'm looking for powered, so I can do a flux one. So adding a hardened flux capacitor or leadstone energy cell gives the tool energy. This also functions property when the cell capacitor has no charge. Allows the tool to be charged with redstone flux, uses energy instead of durability while charged, available from thermal expansion. Tools must have at least 1/1000th of the battery's capacity and durability. So because this is ardite, what I'd do is mine this right down to kind of 1 durability. It'll probably take me a while, but if I was to then put what's what I'm looking for? If I was to then put, I've got nowhere to put this spider eye. Drop it in there for now. If I was to then put a electric modifier on there, it would be insanely fast and use electric instead of what's what I'm looking for? It would use electric instead of, go away. Die slimes. Wow, TARDIS hat. Yeah, hats mod is on this one. That's more for servers where you want to kind of like show off. And then now we've got Mr. T hat. So it's just with the slimes, you kind of can use them to like farm hats quite easily. So where's that Enderman gone? He's over here somewhere. I'm out for his blood. Did he just teleport away? Did I get here too slow? God damn it. God, I got this A2, what's the word I'm looking for? Meteorite here, which we can now go through quite quickly. Trying to find the chest, which is apparently right in the middle. I found another meteorite. So we go. Found a skystone chest, which has some skystone and an inscriber engine pieces, which is quite cool. So I could probably dig this up. Can I dig this up? Doesn't appear I can. So yeah, I've actually found another A2 meteorite over yonder. So, and then because I've now got some skystone, I can also find the rest of the A2 meteorites by building the compass. So I probably want to think about doing that soon, just so I can actually get started on some applied energistics. Another way you can see my dome at certain angles. Yeah, the other meteorite I spotted was like over there somewhere, which is quite cool. So I've actually got a couple nearby, which is quite nice. So yeah, that's quite nice. So I'm going to leave the episode here for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed the episode. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.